He's on form. Perhaps the most informed player Barcelona has at the moment.
Okay, Deportivo Barcelona, your commentary team, Jerry Armstrong and Kevin Keatings.
Welcome along to the Riazor Stadium, where Barcelona, on the back of the international games when so many of their players were away, in stark contrast to those of Deportivo. So whether that has a bearing on tonight's proceedings, we're about to find out. It's certainly good to have Deportivo La Coruña back amongst the elite in Spain. They bounced straight back from the second division after their relegation at the back end of the 2010-11 season. Quite a changed squad from the side that went down. One or two familiar names that remain, not least Juan Carlos Valeron. Still, it's Song and Mascherano at the back. Adriano played as a centre-back against Real Madrid in the last game, which caught us all by surprise, but he's amongst the substitutes as Deportivo look to press for the first time, away by Song. There's no Dani Alves, by the way. He picked up an injury whilst playing for Brazil. And when you factor in that Puyol and Piqué are still out, Jerry, and Abidal's recovering, of course, from cancer, Barcelona's once first-choice back four, none of them available.
Reminds me of what I said last season, sign a centre-half. But they want to sign footballers who can play and pass the ball. They play fabulous football. The only problem I have with Barcelona tonight is the fact they've been away on international duty, and it takes a little while to get going, and you see some strange results. We say it all the time, but this is a quality Barcelona side, no doubt about that. Look at the pace of Tello, and he's still on it.
Plenty of time here for Javier Mascherano. Took his international cap record to 85 in midweek. He was in the side alongside Messi that beat Alexis Sanchez's Chile in the latest World Cup qualifier. Now Busquets. David Villa on his second league start of the season. Oh, lovely pass, brilliantly collected and wonderfully scored by Jordi Alba.
By the way, he is a left back.
Well, that, Jerry, was reminiscent of the goal he scored for Spain in the Euros.
He gets forward and he stays forward, and it's great to see the quality of the passing. What a super move. Into his feet on the edge of the box. His first touch is sublime, Kevin. Have a look. There's a full-back just outside him, centre-half inside him. There's the pass. First touch out from underneath his body, and he slots it in the back of the net. Andres Iniesta passes it to Fabregas, and that's a fantastic pass from Cesc. Have a look. Quality. And then the touch and the finish is just sublime. Great start for Barcelona.
Well, a packed house at the Riazor, shocked by that brilliant goal from Jordi Alba. Cut out there by Laure, but he can't make any progress. The referee's whistle. The match official is Paredes Romero in favour of Barca.
Overzealous, that challenge, but great start, good football. I believe Neil Lennon is here tonight watching Barcelona against Deportivo ahead of the Champions League. I'm sure he can only be impressed.
Jordi Alba's first goal for Barcelona, a memorable one. This is promising from the home side. Alex shuffling the ball out here to Bruno Gama. Get his cross in here, and Victor Valdez untroubled.
The first real attack we've seen from Deportivo. Easy for Victor Valdez, though. Needs a better quality ball than that. Here's Alex Song. Song again. He can play there, Kevin, at the back. He's decent, but he's not a natural centre-half. He's big, he's strong, he can pass it. I think Mascherano's become very accustomed as that pass finds Cesc Fabregas.
He's on the move, but stopped in his tracks by the covering defender, who was Castro. Deportivo kicking off in the bottom three, taken 6 points from their opening 7 matches. Barcelona are joint top. They're actually right at the top of the standings by virtue of a better goal difference over a resurgent Atletico Madrid. 19 points each, the pair.
Well, this is their 4th game at home since they've come up, Kevin. They've won 1, drew 1 and lost 1, so pretty even start for them. But they'll need to start picking up more points at home. They'll need to make the Riazor a fortress like it used to be some 8-10 years ago.
Well, they had a dreadful away record, Deportivo, when they were relegated 2 seasons ago. Won only 2 of their 19 games and only scored 9 away goals all season.
Well, that's the main reason I feel they went down, Kevin. You know, if you don't score goals and you cannot pick up enough points away from home, you're going to get relegated. And they weren't a fortress even at home that season, but good to see them back again. They're a great club, always play good football. I've had many memories of watching them years ago.
This is Mascherano. Cut out by Laure. Still got Manuel Pablo, one of the great stalwarts at the club. He's currently out with injury. Interesting to see how Valeron shapes tonight. 37 years old now, former Spanish international.
They tend to use him more in the home games, Kevin, because he can be more creative. Oh, this is a good move.
Talking of creativity, here's Messi for Teo. Could have taken a shot on there. He'll still get one away and scores through the legs of Aranzabia. And Barcelona with a firm intent to put this game to bed early, and may well have already done so. They're 2 up.
Oh, this is a blistering goal. Do you know, at one stage when the Messi put the ball through and it was Tello was found on the right-hand side unmarked, he's gone in to have the shot, he's come inside, the defender didn't buy it, but how quickly he changes his mind and his weight from his left to his right foot. This is it, on the ground, and Iniesta feeds it to Messi. Messi finds Tello. Tello shapes to hit it once, twice, and he's past the defender in a flash, keeps it low, and it goes underneath the legs of Aranzabia. But great vision from Messi, and this is a young man still learning his trade, but he's a quality player and he's very pacey.
Takes his tally of goals in the Barcelona senior side to 9, 31 appearances. It's a good return for a player who will be making plenty of headlines in the years to come.
Absolutely. We said the same about Pedro 4 years ago. And then in came Cuenca, and now we've got Tello.
Well, they're being overrun here. Deportivo, is he onside? Don't think so. I think he'd just gone too early there, Cesc.
Starting to really play well, isn't he, Cesc Fabregas? Scoring goals, his passing's good. Oh, he's onside, Kevin. When the ball's made, pass is made, he's onside. He's well behind the last defender.
Teo. Lovely touch from Fabregas. Busquets. Iniesta. Busquets. In the Spain team that drew with France in midweek in that World Cup qualifier. Late goal for the French in that 1-1 draw. Messi.
And don't mind going all the way back to the goalkeeper, Kevin, again, and starting down his right-hand side, just keeping the ball.
Sergio Busquets. David Villa on to Iniesta. Speed of the Barcelona player is just too much at the moment for Deportivo. And they're in behind that Deportivo defence again. A stretching hand from Aranzabia, just enough. Huge pressure already on the right back, Laure, really pressing his flank in the opening exchanges.
I think there's pressure all on Mayotte and the other end's coming in. Both the full-backs are coming in to support Sicastro and Marchena in the middle, and they're leaving spaces and they're getting dragged all over the place. There's so many players. Cesc Fabregas is making runs from deep. You've got Messi making runs from deep. Busquets. It's just unbelievable. And the full-backs pushing on Jordi Alba and Montoya.
Well, last season this Deportivo side were playing the Barcelona kids, and they only just beat them here 2-1 in the second division. And now they're facing some of the best players on the planet, a whole collection of them in this wonderful Barcelona team. Just in case you missed Real Madrid's result from earlier this evening, they beat Celta Vigo by 2-0. Not the most impressive performance, but job done.
Yeah, it's a good result after an international week when players have been away. That was a good challenge from Mayotte and Tello, just to let him know he's still there.
Good pocket of space there, bought by Fabregas, but he makes no progress there. Messi. There's Jose Luis Oltra, the Deportivo head coach in his second season. Has coached in La Liga before with Levante, Tenerife and Almeria. And all three clubs were relegated. Passing the ball around at will here, Barca. Busquets. Nice header from Valeron, who's got it back again here. Not for long. Iniesta. Given away by Andres Iniesta. Hunting down possession is Messi. Iniesta. Now Mascherano. Certainly quietened the crowd here, Barcelona, with those two early goals. Here's Valeron. Looking for Ricky. This is Pizzi. Flags up for offside, immediate arm raised there by the left back, Jordi Alba.
Yeah, but it's a decent ball, good play from Deportivo. You can see he's just playing on that line, and it's a tight one. I'm not totally convinced he's offside when the ball was played, but brave goalkeeping from Victor Valdez. He does the right thing. Get the ball out and then discuss it later. That's the foul. Was it a foul on Fabregas? Wasn't given by the referee. Valeron's starting to get more touches on the ball, and they need to get him on the ball if they're going to create, Kevin.
Iniesta. Fabregas. Busquets. Messi dispels danger, and he runs at pace, and lovely time run here from David Villa. Little break here for Christian Teo.
Well, both flanks, pace, and good ball in initially from the left-hand side, Kevin. This is Messi exploding, and then he drags defenders a bit away, puts the ball in for Jordi Alba, or was it David Villa, sorry. And then Tello's ball was disappointing. That was the poor one for me. Not many teams in the world come away from home, especially to El Riazor, and play this style of football and have this amount of possession.
Tito Villanova, incidentally, was unhappy with the timing of this match, given that they have a Tuesday Champions League game at home to Celtic. And he's going to get the opportunity, if it carries on in this fashion, to rest key players pretty early, if he wishes, if they maintain this sort of advantage.
Well, Kevin, you have to think that Alexis and Pedro could quite easily have been in the side with Xavi. You know, those three are on the bench, and he's got a great squad. There's a super touch. Messi was almost on the end of it.
Been some suggestion that Messi might not play the 90 because he needs to get back home, where all his family are gathered for the arrival of his first child, which the press are saying here is due on Sunday.
Oh, he's in.
And he might celebrate that with a goal, and he does.
My goodness.
Oh, that's just so typical of the man, isn't it? One look, and bang, top corner.
Well, I thought the first two goals were good, Kevin, but this is sensational. What a strike this is. Plays a little 1-2, is the instigator, creator of the last goal. This time, gets the ball here, little back heel to him, and look at this finish. Left foot, top right-hand corner. Unbelievable stuff. Mascherano is starting the attack once again, and there's Cesc rolling the ball back onto Messi's left foot, and that is brilliant. 3-0. Or we're going to say 17 minutes gone, 3-0, the game's over. It's looking that way.
Once again, Fabregas involved.
But where's the hangover after being away in international football? Because I'm heading for it still.
Rookie shot, well charged down. This is Lowry. Ayote. Decent ball in. Rookie couldn't meet it. This is Aguilar, the Colombian international. It's well judged by Montoya. Lovely awareness. And what a finish. Emphatic from Messi.
Well, there's some stats there. 4 shots on target, 3 goals.
You know, historically, Deportivo have had one of the best records against Barcelona. Might be going back a few years now, when they did have some real high-quality players here when the money was around.
Oh, Kevin, they were brilliant. We watched them 8-10 years ago. Jalminha, Mara Silva, you know, Donato, my man Fran, Roy Mackay, Diego Tristan. I mean, the list just went on and on. They had fantastic players.
Incidentally, there's an interesting little story surrounding one of the ex-Deportivo players, the winger Fran. His son Nico 10-year-old is apparently on Barcelona's wanted list. And the referee is booked to Mascherano.
Bit of a kamikaze challenge from Javier Mascherano. He doesn't really need to go in here. You know, it's a risk, it's a gamble. And Ricky uses his body well, the centre forward. Especially when you're 3-0 up and you've only 20 minutes gone. Look at the pace of Jordi Alba, Kevin. He wasn't favourite when that ball was knocked, but he's so quick. There's his goal.
Jordi Alba was in the Barcelona, or rather the Valencia team that relegated Deportivo on the final day 2 seasons ago, here with a 2-0 win. And Messi gets goal number 3, adding to those efforts from Alba and Teo.
Look at the despondency on Castro's face, Kevin, you know, and Marchena's another one, a very experienced international, Spanish international, and their heads are down. They really do look like a beaten side already. But then maybe they said that out in Germany when they were 4-0 up against Sweden, and look what happened there.
That was an amazing comeback. No, that should have been a goal. Well, the flag was up anyway. But Ricky will know he should have really buried that. Great cross from Lowry.
Absolutely, you can see he's offside. He's a yard offside. Good ball in, and I agree, he should have scored.
He's definitely off.
Oh, he's offside, there's no doubt. It would have been disallowed, but you get chances like that, you bury them. And argue about the offside afterwards. No, here's another chance maybe for Deportivo. Look who's giving a free kick away on the edge of his own box. Back defending, Kevin. Good work ethic. Always said that about Lionel Messi.
He was trying to back out, wasn't he? Pizzi bought the free kick there. Marchena, Castro made their way forward here. Song and Mascherano going for the same ball there. Flicks off the fingertips of Valdez and out for the corner.
Well, 2 players going for the same ball. I think it's Mascherano and Alex Song, and don't really clear it away properly. And it's a comprehensive save for Victor Valdez.
Nice flick on, but no trouble for Valdez. Marchena in the mix.
Yeah, it was a little flick on at the near post from Valeron, I think. And that's a set play they've rehearsed, flicking it on, and Marchena can't direct it on goal.
Marchena linked up with Deportivo last summer, came on a free from Villarreal as the 2 clubs swapped divisions.
Good run from Montoya.
Continued his run forward as well, the full-back. Playing at centre forward at the moment, Martin Montoya. In goes Messi, onside! Denied by Aranthubia. Thumbs up for the service.
Oh, the service is brilliant. David Villa sees the run of Messi, and he just rolls it with the right weight into his path. And he sticks it on target. Big save that is for Aranthubia. That's quality football from Barcelona.
Well, I know they're good and they're hard to deal with, but there's an awful lot of ball watching going on amongst the Deportivo defenders.
Do you think they're in awe?
Just don't think they know where they are at the moment. They're being run dizzy, ragged. And now they've got a break on. Oh. It's a 4-on-4 situation. And this is Pizzi. The referee was given a penalty.
Has to be. He was inside the area, definitely inside the area. It's definitely a penalty.
Well, Barcelona claiming it's outside.
Let's have a look. It's Busquets. Well, he clips him there. He falls over the body of Mascherano, who's inside the penalty area. And he attempts to get him there, Busquets, but Mascherano takes him. I think he's inside the area, and it's definitely a penalty for me.
He's already committed himself to the challenge. When the contact comes, it's definitely inside.
Yep. This is maybe what they're trying to say, but it wasn't Busquets' challenge. It was Mascherano's there. And if Mascherano's inside the box, then I think the offence has to be inside the box.
So an opportunity then for Deportivo to reduce the advantage. It's Pizzi, scores. Well, frankly, it's what the game needed to keep it as a contest. And a good reply from Ultra's team.
Yeah. Well, it's been all one-way traffic, and now a great breakaway has resulted in the penalty, and he's done the right thing. Pizzi's put in the back of the net, reduced the deficit. It's 3-1, and just maybe.
But Jerry, that's poor defending from Mascherano, isn't it? He commits himself early to the challenge, goes down, and Ricky just buys the penalty out of him, if you like. All he has to do is make contact.
Are you trying to tell me Barcelona's not good defensively? Because we already know that. Everybody knows that. There's just not a lot of teams can expose him. But on the break, good run from Ricky, all of 60 yards, exposed him. And then they get a little bit desperate around the edge of the box, and Mascherano and Busquets tried to clip him outside the area, but to no avail.
Busquets. Here's Alex Song, still coming to terms with Cameroon's midweek defeat in the African Cup of Nations qualifier, or playoff if you like, against the Cape Verde Islands, and Cameroon were knocked out, which was a major surprise, especially when you consider they recalled Samuel Eto'o to the international fold. That was a big upset. It's quite a changing of the old guard in African football going on. Here's Villa, can't find a way past Lowry, but he was about to earn the corner and then made contact with the fullback, so it's a goal kick.
Well, our director's going to show it again.
Or free kick, rather.
The penalty kick. Here's the foul on Ricky. And Mascherano, you can see clearly he's about a foot inside the penalty area when Ricky falls over the top of him.
Bruno Gama, taken on here by Alex Bergantinos, works it wide here to Lowry. Valeron, Lowry, good looking cross. Ricky looking to be a problem there to Alex Song.
Well, he's a big lad, Ricky. Ex-Real Madrid, good ball in from Lowry left foot. He gets up in between Montoya and Alex Song, and he's proved a handful to them. You know, they've used every possible angle they possibly can, and I still feel it's a penalty. And you've got to remember, the referee sees that once, he's got a split second to make the decision.
Pizzi moves out to the eager Fabregas. As I mentioned, around the time of Barcelona's third goal, scored by Messi, due to become a father for the first time on Sunday. They're going to call their son Thiago. I suspect they've already got him on a contract. Teo. Fabregas. Collision off the ball there involving Ricky and Son. It's been a good reply though from Deportivo.
I think the goal has given them confidence, a little bit of belief, Kevin. You were right, they were standing around like statues. Valeron's on the ball now and they're really getting at them.
Fed in by Ricky. No takers in the blue and white of Deportivo. Fabregas. Now Messi. Busquets. Larry. That's what the coach also wants to see much more of. Closing the space down and getting those interceptions, which were very much absent in the opening minutes. This is Ricky. Valeron. Clever pass. Son doing enough to close out Bruno Gama. Given away by Messi. So Castro. Fabregas. Jordi Alba, Iniesta. Just trying to draw the Deportivo players to them to create the spaces. And so adept at doing so. Here's Teo. Messi looking for Villa.
Well, he saw Villa's initial movement, thought it was on, and then Villa checked. But their patience is good. Barcelona, they'll look both sides, Kevin, and keep looking for a gap, and then they'll play the pass they think's right. But I just feel Deportivo's defending a lot better. They've come more into the game, and they're causing a few problems at the other end.
Here's Bruno Gama. This is Ricky. He's overrun that.
That's a shame.
Been a positive start under this man. Hard act to follow.
Yep, it's been almost flawless, really, except for the Real Madrid result in the Super Cup. It's been superb. You know, maximum points in the league and fantastic in the Champions League as well. Can't really follow them. They've had quite a few injuries recently, though. The injury to Puyol and PK has set them back, and now you know, Dani Alves is another blow.
Well, he certainly missed that there in the Clásico. They very nearly won it when we recall Martin Montoya's shot off the bar late on at 2-2.
Yeah, but in the first 20 minutes they almost lost it as well, because Real Madrid had the three best chances. I couldn't believe that Benzema missed the two sitters he had. Now here's Deportivo with Valeron on the ball.
Forward by Bergantiños, just unable to take that further forward, Deportivo. Here's Messi. Just never misses, does he, Leo Messi, in every respect, I guess, but even when he's travelled thousands of miles for international duty with Argentina, just pops up for every single game If he wants to play, he plays.
Absolutely.
Selects himself.
Absolutely, he wants to play all the time. It's what he does best. It's what he enjoys.
Fabregas for Montoya. He was in the under-21 squad that reached the European Championship finals, which will be played in Israel next year. Spain easily saw off Denmark over 2 legs.
He's a good player, Montoya. Got a very good future.
Christian Teo was also in that squad. Will take some beating in those finals. It's a real good crop beneath the senior side currently. Bruno Gama inviting Laure to get his cross in. He had to stretch though. It's a gift of a corner off Mascherano.
Well, that's the handball. It looks like it's Bruno Gama, I think, is it? Or no, it's Bergantinos that comes off. He's thinking, can we get another goal back before half-time?
They do. Oh, and they have! Spilled into the net. And it's Alex Bergantinos who reduces the deficit. There's Leandro, the president of Deportivo La Coruña. Horrible error from Victor Valdez. Suddenly it's game on.
Yeah, it's a soft goal, Kevin. You know, and I said they've grown in confidence in the last 10 minutes. Not well dealt with. Everybody going for the one ball. Bergantinos gets a strike in, and I know there's bodies in the way, but Valdez should have saved this. This is poor goalkeeping. Look, 2-3 players going for the one ball, and the shot goes through a crowd of players, and I think Victor Valdez thinks he's got it covered, but only gets one hand on it, and at 3-2, it's an open game once again. And the momentum's with the home side, and the fans are really finding their voices.
But any ball into the box in the air,
they can't defend them, can they?
They are struggling.
Yeah, but you see, that was Busquets jumping for the same ball as Mascherano. Now, what's the response going to be from Barcelona?
Challenge from Marchena. And suddenly they're making those tackles, and here's Bruno Gama. Stopped in his tracks by Iniesta, who's going to be booked.
Well, from being a total commanding position, they're now struggling to stay with them. That's a late lunge, and he has to get booked for that. He's nowhere near the ball. It's a late lunge. And this is the poor defending. They're not the best on set plays, Barcelona defending. I think of the header that Sergio Ramos had from the corner kick, he should have scored on.
Unopposed on this occasion was Mascherano with the headed clearance. A lovely ball from Valeron.
Wow, how quick was the recovery from Jordi Alba, because he had missed the first challenge and he was up and had Laurie in his pocket. Look at that, he's picked the pocket of Laurie. It's a great piece of skill from the left back.
Victor Valdez still having to live with that error. Disappointed with himself, clearly.
Well, he has to be. He has to be. You know, 3-0 up. You see, I think maybe they've gone to sleep. They've thought 25 minutes, 3-0 up. You know, we're going to walk this match. And they're thinking ahead to the Celtic game. And then all of a sudden, 39 minutes gone. It's 3-2, and the home side are coming back at them, and the fans are really getting behind them. Another yellow card here. I think it's Bergantinos.
Certainly some encouragement for the watching Celtic manager, Neil Lennon. ahead of the Champions League game. Can get at this Barcelona team and get some reward, particularly in the absence, of course, as we've said, of Puyol and Piqué in particular at the back.
Well, they'll know they're brilliant going forward, but they'll also know they've got a bit of vulnerability at the back. And if you do the right things and get at them, you can get rewards, and we've seen that in the last 15 minutes.
Song. Busquets. Good run from Messi. Oh, it was almost perfect.
Half a yard, Kevin, that's all it was, and a great pass from Busquets.
Bergantiños offside, Ricky.
It's a good game now, Kevin. It's end-to-end stuff. There's some real quality on both sides. And you can see as he's offside when the pass is made. It's Bruno Gama.
Quite a lot of Portuguese representation, one way or another, in this Deportivo squad. Of course, up in Galicia, right on the northwest tip of Spain, close to the Portuguese border.
So a percentage passing there, 67% for the away side. I suppose that is the norm for them. Lovely, clever play from Andres Iniesta.
Fabregas. Oh. Messi, too quick, too good. Marchena couldn't live with the pace. And Messi celebrates yet another goal.
These two are getting a real understanding, Fabregas and Messi. Do you know, the angle was so tight, I thought he's never going to find him in there. But Fabregas's pass was sublime again. And Messi's finish on his right foot, not his good foot, Kevin. Well, I don't think he has a bad foot either. This is the run. He sees him running outside of the right foot. That is an absolute brilliant pass from Cesc Fabregas. How does he find him here? And then the finish from Messi, well, it's what we expect of this little man. He is a magician. Right foot, it's 4-2 now. What a game.
Well, the debate about Fabregas, Jerry, is how does he get into the team if you're talking about the three in behind the three strikers when you've got Busquets, Iniesta and Xavi. Xavi rested tonight, Fabregas is in, and my goodness, he's taking his opportunity,
he's been brilliant though. Cesc in the last 3 or 4 games, I think, has been superb. He got the couple of goals, was it against Sevilla, and he just needed the goals to give him a little bit of a lift, but his general football's been excellent, and he can play up front or in midfield, it doesn't really matter, you know. But that's great creativity from, well, there's so many world-class players in this team, it's untrue.
Well, he spent more time in that front three tonight than, I mean, nominally he is playing alongside Busquets and Iniesta, but the movement in this team, of course, is a movable feast.
Well, the fans are getting well entertained here at the Riazor.
Well, 6 goals in a sparkling first half. Oh, Teo, beautifully away from Ayothi. Excellent cross, hacked away by Marchena. Ayothi. Looked like a foul by Montoya.
Oh, it's given. Messi's on 2 goals now before half-time, Kevin, and looking for a hat-trick.
Deportivo have swapped their wingers as well. Bruno Gama now operating on the left, Pizzi on the right. Bergantinos. No way through for Valeron. Busquets just wrong-footed by the Iniesta pass. They're not letting the ball do the work there. Deportivo and Barcelona have got a 3-on-3 here. Might turn it into 4-on-3. Say Castro with an important interception there for the home side.
Well, he needed to as well on the stroke of half-time. David Villa, not one on the score sheet, but created one, and he's got a good goal-scoring record, Kevin. He scored 11 times against Deportivo in his career, more than Messi had scored.
Well, we had the 1 minute of stoppage time. But there's the pass, and there's the goal that sees Barcelona with a little bit of breathing space going into the second half. But it's been a terrific first 45. Deportivo 2, Barcelona 4. Well, the last time these two sides met prior to this evening was at the Camp Nou back in May 2011, and it was a goalless draw. Well, there was never going to be anything resembling that, with that explosive start from Barcelona. Those early goals from Jordi Alba and Teo inside the first 10 minutes, but it was an excellent response from the home side. They're making a match of this, and surely there are more goals to come in this second half. Free kick in a good position here now for Deportivo. Busquets unhappy with referee Paredes Romero's decision.
Well, it's a wild kick from Sergio Busquets. I'm not sure how much contact was made, but it could be for the intent. And it's a good position. Ricky's got the free kick. And certainly Deportivo need the next goal. And we have to say there's definitely more goals in this game.
Looks as though Pizzi fancies it. Watchful Victor Valdez. He's going to aim where those two blue and white shirts are on the end of the wall, I think. Now they split. Oh, it's brilliant! Pizzi gets his second goal of the night. Valdez read the direction of the free kick, but it was too well placed for him. What a match.
Oh, what a goal, Kevin. What a great goal. We're just saying next goal has to go to Deportivo. There's more goals in it. This is a sensational free kick. You know, he gets the right way, he gets his hand on it, but the quality of the strike, the direction of the strike is straight in the top right-hand corner. Fabulous goal from PT, 4-3, and it's game back on again. Fantastic stuff. Now, I know people are going to say if Victor Valdez has gone the right way and he's got his hand to it, he should have saved it, but I'd like to pay praise and say well done, Pizzi.
It's 4 goals already for the man on loan from Braga. He was in the Portugal squad for the recent World Cup qualifiers against Russia and Northern Ireland. Didn't play in the latter. Well, who was it said we might be watching Germany and Sweden earlier?
I did throw that one in, but it was more tongue-in-cheek than actually could have possibly happened at 3-0.
I didn't believe you at the time.
No, but it's getting very close to it now, Kevin. And there are definitely more goals in this game, so don't go away.
Jordi Alba, that's a push, surely. And Bruno Gama. Fabregas. No room for Messi. Alex Bergantinos. It's a lovely way to pass for Ricky.
Good tackle. That was a good tackle. Linesman's given a free kick, but for me, Mascherano has done really well.
There's a second yellow card, and Mascherano is off.
He's off. Now that's a huge decision, Kevin.
Well, he might have gone in the first half for the challenge which led to Pizzi's penalty at 3-0.
Yeah, well, Gian mentioned that, and he's got a good point for the foul on the edge of the box. But look, I think he wins the ball here. And is it because his arm catches Ricky in the face? Is that what it was for? Well, how is he supposed to not make some sort of contact? I just do feel players are overreacting here. He's really made a meal of that. For me, that's a harsh decision. Really harsh. I think Mascherano's done well, and Ricky's definitely overreacted.
There's some considerable contact, but does the arm make sufficient movement out from his body into the face of Ricky?
It doesn't. His arm's down by his side, and Ricky's head is stooped down at the time. And some people might say it's justice because he should have got a second yellow card for the foul on the edge of the penalty, or in the penalty area.
Well, for now at least, Barcelona are going to have to push Busquets into the back line, I suspect, alongside Alex Song. They've got young defender Marc Bartra available. Villanova, if he wants to bring a recognised centre-back in. Here's a header which is safely dealt with by Victor Valdez. Well, who would have thought we'd have this scenario with Barcelona 3-0 up?
That's not an elbow, Kevin. You can see it's the bottom part of his hand. His arms are just slightly out. He doesn't deliberately make contact, I think, on his face. But I do feel Ricky has maximised that. He's really...
The elbow.
Definitely wasn't the elbow.
Well, here's Messi. And he'll get himself a free kick in a very advantageous position. It's a yellow card for Ayoce.
Well, he's so quick. A foot. Messi skips past one challenge. That's a real lunge, though. Ayoce's overcommitted himself. And again, it's a yellow card. I don't think it's a red card. He deserves it. But this little man is really quick. And he's on a hat-trick, Kevin. You're saying to me, I thought it was about 16 or 17, but he's on 20 hat-tricks, career hat-tricks with Barcelona. So the next one, and you wouldn't count it out against him, could be 21.
Well, he's gone ahead of Ronaldo already tonight in the race for the Pichichi. Well, what a race it was between the two last season.
It's going to continue right throughout the season.
Messi on 10 at the moment in the league. Ronaldo scored a penalty in Real Madrid's 2-0 win over Celta earlier today to take his tally in the league to 9. And don't rule out Falcao either.
Falcao's been superb, hasn't he, with Atletico?
Currently on 8.
Watch him tomorrow night, eh?
So Messi, can he work a Renfabia here? Oh, he could! And he could work the goalpost as well. Goalkeeper was clawing at thin air. Well, what next in this? Fascinating.
That's amazing, absolutely amazing. After the free kick from Pizzi, what a strike from little Messi off the right-hand post. Have a look, up and over the wall, curling away, goalkeeper can't get it, hits the post. Absolutely top draw. And it hits the inside of the post as well, Kevin. He's probably an inch away from getting a hat-trick.
Well, it's Adriano rather than Bartra. Villa's going to be sacrificed.
Yeah, well, Adriano's a probably more experienced defender, and he can't play centre-half. He's played in the Clasico at centre-back, but he played alongside Mascherano. He's now replacing Mascherano, who's been sent off. And he and Alex Song will be the two centre-backs.
Well, that is a new partnership. Here's Laure. Deportivo within one goal now. They've been there before at 3-2. This is Pizzi, who's also on a hat-trick, remember. Lowry. Valeron.
Oh, good defending and good attacking from Deportivo. Lowry, the fullback, getting up there, and Jordi Alba does what he has to do. We're going to see this again, the shot from Messi off the inside of the post.
Well, they played top dollar to get in tonight. Certainly getting their money's worth. Here come Deportivo again. Hacked away by Busquets, coming back with interest. Valeron.
Well, he's crowded out. Combination of Iniesta and Cesc Fabregas does enough.
Closing in on 400 appearances for the club now, Juan Carlos Valeron.
He was just different class, wasn't he, Kevin? Certainly one of the best midfield players in Spain of his era.
After a terrible couple of years with injuries that almost curtailed his career early, so good to see him still out there at 37. Barcelona going to make another switch. Pedro. Scorer of a recent hat-trick for Spain in the World Cup qualifier against Belarus. And he's going to replace Christian Teo.
Well, Teo hasn't got the experience. He's scoring goals, Teo, but so is Pedro. Certainly Pedro would be the first choice.
This is Fabregas. Had a brilliant first half. Excellent run, lovely pass. Oh, and it's wide from Pedro.
That's a real chance, Kevin. What a fabulous piece of play. Counter-attack football from Barcelona. Pedro just on the park. There's a great pass. Timing, he's onside, but he doesn't hit the target, unfortunately for Pedro. That's his first shot.
Had he been out there a little longer, Jerry, I think that would have been nestling in the net.
Absolutely. But look, there's going to be more opportunities, and there's a pull back, and it's going to be a yellow card. It's Valeron. He's giggling and laughing. He said, look at my age, referee. He said, I had to pull him back. And he couldn't afford to let Andres Iniesta get away. This is brilliant from Cesc. Look at that pass, the angle. And he'll be disappointed, Pedro. He hasn't hit the target at least.
Jordi Alba.
There's only a challenge from Lowry. The referee just pointed it out. Yeah. It's quite a strong challenge on Andres Iniesta does well not to go down. And I think we're going to see Xavi coming on as well.
Well, Villanova in these changes is respecting the challenge that Deportivo are providing to his 10 men out there. Needs experienced heads. Messi. Jordi Alba. Andres Iniesta. Busquets. Song available. Fabregas made a good run.
He's done well.
Alba. Iniesta.
Well, they've congested Deportivo, that central area of defence, Kevin. They've got loads of bodies in the way. They know they like to keep the ball and play little 1-2s, Barcelona. And they're trying to press them, and they've actually nicked the ball back there. Iniesta had his pocket pick. Sorry, it was Cesc. Fabregas had his pocket pick.
Oh, late challenge there by Montoya. Marchena. Pizzi offering good width. Get his shot away here. He looks a good acquisition, doesn't he?
It's good play, Kevin. He's got the angle inside and he's hit the target. He's another one looking for his hat-trick. Good skills.
Certainly looked to have a little bit more going forward than the Deportivo side we remember that were relegated 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, they're definitely a better side, and you can see why they've come up. But it's the home advantage as well. The fans that get behind them and give them good support. And after being 3-0 down, to actually get to this stage where they're 4-3 is very commendable. But whether they get anything out of it, well, we'll have to wait and see. That's a poor challenge. And Laurie, he has problems.
By way of a yellow card. Might have got one a few minutes ago for challenging behind on Iniesta.
Yeah, do you know what? It's a silly challenge. He doesn't need. He's not going towards goal. It's not as if it's a must make a challenge. He could have stayed on his feet. No, he can't tackle anymore. He can't tackle anyone on a 50-50. And it's Cesc who's going to make way for Xavi.
Well, it's a disappointment, I'm sure, for Cesc Fabregas and for all neutrals watching, because he's been outstanding for an hour.
Absolutely brilliant. He's been superb, and they're all celebrating, patting him on the back. He's really come good in the last 4 or 5 weeks, and he's run out of legs, has Valeron.
Well, he's not completed 90 minutes in any game this season when Carlos Valeron Camuñas is on to replace him. Former Villarreal player. Hasn't figured much, only 1 start. He's actually on loan from Villarreal, Camuñas. Jordi Alba. He's lost out there. Busquets. Xavi. In an ideal world, ahead of an upcoming Champions League game on Tuesday, I might not have wanted to have called upon Xavi Hernandez. But this game is far from won.
No, they've been pushed all the way. Stage of the game, but there's still the advantage of the extra man. You know, Barcelona down to 10 men, but there's going to be chances, Kevin. Now Laurie breaking forward.
Now Ricky. Positive run from the striker. And it was creeping in.
Listen, they're backing off, and he's getting in on his favourite left foot and hitting the target. And again, if any mistakes from Victor Valdez, you can see what he wants to do. Well, 10 shots from Deportivo, only 8 from Barcelona. And Deportivo's had a lot less possession than Barcelona.
Adriano. Song. Any slip-up by Barcelona tonight would allow Atletico Madrid the opportunity to go top of the table by the end of the weekend. They're away to Real Sociedad on Sunday. It's a match you can see with us.
It's a great season, Kevin. Atletico Madrid's having a fantastic season, and great to see them back in there. Not since the days of Ryan Tish back.
Different mentality, isn't it, under Simeone?
Yeah, but Falcao is probably the best number 9 in the world at the moment. He's scoring goals. He's a superb target man. He's a real threat.
Pedro.
They need to touch Kevin. Pedro could have played that off first time to Montoya, but they're so eager and enthusiastic. They're pressing all the time. Deportivo not allowing Barcelona to get the second touch.
There's Carlos Marchena. Iniesta. Messi. Laure. Oh, little dummy from Pizzi, not bought by Alba. Iniesta. Attacking Laure.
Well, it's crowded out in the end, but it was a great run. And again, the game's so open, it's end-to-end stuff.
Game's been open from the first whistle. 2 opener times for the respective coaches, I suspect.
The fans aren't complaining, Kevin. They're getting great entertainment.
Marchena. Pizzi. Xavi. Nice passing from Barcelona. Perhaps the only side in world football who can be a player light and look like they've got one more than the opposition.
I have to agree.
Alex Song. If they can release Pedro here, that's what Montoya was trying to do.
Iofe's done well blocking that one. Pedro was almost clear.
Certainly Celtic will be pleased that Barcelona are having to really work for their 3 points here after virtually all the squad were away on international duty. Barcelona with home advantage in that Champions League game on Tuesday, of course.
A little change of pace from Pedro. And a foul from Bergantinos.
That, by the way, of course, is another game you can see live on Sky Sports. Barcelona Celtic. Third round of the group stage of the Champions League returns this midweek. Xavi Hernandez. Busquets.
That was almost a good ball.
Deportivo still have a young striker in reserve that they might be getting readied. Nelson Oliveira, young Portuguese international, 20 on the bench, got a couple of goals. Tall, rangy striker. given the fact that Adriano is now playing alongside Song at the heart of the Barcelona defence, I'm sure it's exercising the mind of Jose Luis Oltra to get Nelson Oliveira on before too long. Just throw some high balls in there.
Well, some anxious looking faces on the Galician supporters for Deportivo. But there's 20 minutes to go and they're gonna have chances. It's who takes their chances though, Kevin, in this game. Well, Jose Luis Oltra must be really pleased how this team's bounced back. He's desperate for them to find an equaliser.
Jordi Alba. Bergantinos penalised for the challenge on Iniesta. This is Pedro. Now Montoya. Excellent run from the fullback.
Oh. It was a great run. It's a shame the ball or the cutback wasn't better. Now there's a counter-attack at the other end. And it's Pizzi.
Now Ricky can feed it into the path of Pizzi. That's what he wanted. Ricky decided to hold on. Jordi Alba losing possession. This is Pizzi. Pedro.
Camuñas, he finds him from behind and he says, I've won the ball, but that's after he's kicked Xavi. This is the touch just here. He overruns it for me. He's got to cut it back a little bit earlier, and Villanova knows that.
Iniesta. Xavi. Montoya. Now Busquets. Iniesta.
Just trying to squeeze it through that tight area. Marchena has picked it up and started another attack now for Deportivo.
It looks promising. Bergantinos' touch has taken it into the path only of Busquets. Poor kick by Valdez.
He's not had a great game, Valdez, has he?
Deportivo, despite having the man advantage and not seeing as much of the ball, but still some considerable way to go in this game, and they must feel they're going to get a chance or two before the night is out.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I've said that, and it's who takes their chances. Barcelona will feel exactly the same. We had a 3-goal cushion at one stage, and it's now down to 1. That makes players and managers nervous.
In case you joined the game late, Barcelona were 3-0 up inside the opening 18 minutes. 2 of those goals in the first 8. Penalty got Deportivo on the score sheet. Rather sloppy second, spilled into his own net by Victor Valdez. Here come Deportivo, they were almost in there. That was an important stretch from Adriano.
And his pace and anticipation were excellent.
Montoya. Jordi Alba.
That's good pressing from Lorre. And forced error on Iniesta.
Martin Montoya. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Iniesta looking for Alba again.
And he does that so well. Unfortunately, the pass is the wrong side of him. But Lorre now breaking forward. They've done that well, Deportivo. That's a good ball.
Son needs to make the interception and did. Nice turn from Pedro. Messi, talking of turns, left Marchena for dead. It's Leo Messi. Oh, it's another hat-trick. Stretches Barcelona to a 2-goal advantage again. His 21st hat-trick for Barcelona. All his own work. Just outstanding.
Kevin, I watched him for the last 6 or 7 minutes, and he's got balls played in him. He's just laid them off and not done anything at all, not tried to be extravagant. And then on this occasion, he's got it, and he's turned on a sixpence. Turned on a sixpence and broke away, and then he scores the most unbelievable goal. What's this turn? It's Marchena who sucks. He gets sucked in, he goes past him, and then he dribbles and looks for the angle, and then bang, bottom right-hand corner, and there's nothing you can do. 2 defenders there in front of him. You've got Lorre and Castro who are coming across. There's nothing they can do. This little man is just a magician. What's a goal, and that has to be the points for Barcelona now.
Well, how often in this brilliant career has he come up with goals like that for Barcelona, home and away? He's been scoring lately for Argentina as well. Just no stopping him.
He shows the strength, though, Kevin, on the turn. He's getting kicked from Marchena, and he's turned, and he's just accelerated away, and he runs at defenders, and he's frightening when he's running at them. His close control's good, but that finish was sublime. Absolutely top draw. Great game. We've entertained an 8-goal thriller. Maybe there's another 1 or 2 in it. I don't know, but certainly we have been entertained tonight.
Here's Aguilar. Ayoce. Room in the penalty area there. Oh, it's an own goal! Well, what next? In this unbelievable match, an own goal from Jordi Alba. And Deportivo are still alive here.
Well, to be fair, Ricky's first touch was great. He put Jordi Alba under pressure, and he wanted to nick it off him, and he lobbed his own goalkeeper. Here's the cross coming in, and Ricky pulls that one out of the sky, and he chest controls it, Jordi Alba. I don't know what he's thinking of. Is he trying to give it back to the goalkeeper? And he lobs him. Unbelievable stuff here. We are witnessing some match. It's a 9-goal thriller.
Well, if he'd been wearing a blue and white shirt, would have been eulogising about the quality of the lob. Jordi Alba scores at both ends at the Riazor. There's another twist, but where's it coming?
Do you know, I'm going to tell you, the coach, I think his debut was it Deportivo against Celta Vigo? I think here at the Riazor.
Villanova, his La Liga debut was for Celta Vigo, and he missed a penalty.
But did they win or lose?
They lost. Meantime, Diogo Salamao is on for Deportivo, the midfield player. This is Iniesta, great balance. Xavi, referee, has penalised the foul on Iniesta. Might have allowed Barcelona to continue that attack.
Yeah, I think he looked at the pass and felt maybe he didn't get an advantage out of it. Marchena coming in a little bit late. And it's a late one for Marchena, gets the free kick in a very good position. And Xavi's got a sweet right foot, and Messi, well, we know all about his left foot. He's going cuatro, he wants 4 on the wall.
If Messi wasn't standing there, I'd say it certainly had to be Xavi's right foot from the angle, but you never discount Messi. Remember that goal he scored from this similar situation against Atletico Madrid?
Yep. Well, he can go over the wall, the left-hand side of the wall, into the left-hand side of the goal.
It is Xavi Hernandez. And Fabia just taking his hand away at the last moment, realised it was going over.
Well, right footer over the top, inches away, but the quality in this match has been brilliant. We saw a couple of fantastic free kicks. Pizzi was different class. It got them back into it. But, wow, who could have forecast when they were 3-0 up, we were going to be 5-4 at this stage of the game, Kevin, with 10 minutes to go. And Barcelona down to 10 men.
Top-class entertainment at the Riazor. I feel for you if you joined the game late. You've missed some fabulous football. Busquets. A reminder that Barcelona are down to 10 men. Javier Mascherano sent off for a second yellow card offence, which we felt was harsh. If Deportivo get anything out of this game, it'll be remarkable. It'll feel like a win if they get a point.
It'll be comeback in the season, won't it?
We'll be thumbing the history books for the last time a side came from 3-0 down against Barcelona to get something. Laure. Pizzi. Good-looking cross. Needed dealing with. Couldn't take any chances there, Montoya.
Well, I've seen them in Champions League in their heyday when they were 3-0 down at half-time. I think it was against Paris Saint-Germain, and they came back to win that match 4-3.
And Deportivo striving again to get themselves on terms. Oh, and they weren't too far away from Zé Castro, the centre-back.
It's a good effort, I'll tell you. And again, don't look comfortable on set plays. There's the cross in. It's actually Adriano who heads it out, not too far, and Zé Castro's right foot volley, not far wide.
Second division football was never quite like this last season here at the Riazor. Deportivo's next match, by the way, is the Galician derby. They go to the Balados to take on near neighbours Celta Vigo. Jordi Alba. Adriano is going to be forced back here to Valdez. 6 minutes of the 90 left.
Well, they're going to try and keep the ball as much as possible, but you still got to fancy Deportivo will have one or two opportunities, Kevin.
Marchena. Busquets.
Oh, great ball.
Oh, was that an illegal use of the arm? Yes, it was, from Messi.
Lowry's clever though. He's run across the line of Messi.
Yellow card for Leo Messi.
We said it was a pullback. Look, he's run across him to stop him getting into the line. Messi goes around the other side and he does pull him back, and it is a free kick. No.
Well, no amount of protestation will change the referee's mind. There's a definite little pull there on Lowry.
I think he's had a good game, Paredes Romero. Well, this is Messi again.
Decent movement there from Deportivo. They've got Barcelona on the stretch again.
Well, they're all on the edge of their seats here, Kevin, at the Reactor. It's been a fantastic, scintillating game with 9 goals, and we're waiting to see if there's any more left in this match.
Well, if they do manage to get something out of this Deportivo, their fans, for them it'll be an I was there night to tell the grandkids. Lowry. This ground will explode if Deportivo score again. Pizzi trying to force a way through. It's good defending from Iniesta.
Oh, it's good cover. Iniesta's got back. He saw Pizzi one-on-one with Jordi Alba. Clever, skillful Pizzi. And Andres Iniesta comes in and saves the day. I wonder what he makes of it. Jose Luis Oltra.
And what about him?
Well, he probably thought it was all over. He was thinking, I wonder who can rest now for the second half. You know, we're 3-0 up, 25 minutes gone. And then it all changed. Everything changed.
Great pictures, the tension, the excitement written on faces in the crowd. Don't want it to end, really. He wouldn't mind the whistle right now.
He was a teammate, you know, of Michel Salgado in that Celta Vigo side back, oh, some 12 years ago, was it? You know, Messi's on the ball, that's trouble.
Progressive run from Messi. It's a lovely pass at the end of it. This is Pedro. Wouldn't drop for Messi, and Larry needs to get it away from Iniesta, and did.
Why did Pedro need a touch? Why doesn't he just strike it as it comes across him?
Pedro. Iniesta.
Well, the clock's ticking down as they keep possession, Barcelona, which is something they do really well. Alex Song.
Adriano.
Oh, that's a poor challenge.
Adriano. Jose Castro. Pizzi's losing his balance there, but still able to close down the attempted clearance from Jordi Alba.
He's so quick, Jordi Alba. Very, very pacey. Oh, how much extra time are we going to have added on? It's coming up to 90 minutes on the clock now, Kevin. Maybe one or two more chances left in this match.
Still got his youthful looks, Villanova, but it's one of those evenings where you can age by the minute, and he will be right now because Deportivo have got a corner.
That's
and
the
we're in
last
the
thing.
90th minute.
Last thing you want to do, and they've looked threatening and vulnerable in these dead ball situations, and now Aranzabilla has come forward as well.
Well, the kind of night we've had, would we be surprised if that man scores?
No, not really.
Away comfortably by Xavi. May come back at Barcelona. Certainly will from this position. Offside though. And Barcelona were happy to get the whistle there.
Well, they pushed out really quickly, I have to say. Barcelona wants the corner kick, which was a poor one into the near post. You can see out in the wide position, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 altogether offside. Well, the Clásico was sensational, Kevin. The football was brilliant, but this is a different type of a game against Deportivo here at the Riazor, and I've been thoroughly entertained. Whatever the result ends up, it's been a great game. Well, anywhere will do for Adriano. Well, that's interesting. Oh, good challenge.
And he looks second favourite there, Adriano. It's an important challenge. A little over 90 seconds remaining.
Well, there's still more pressure to be applied, and certainly Deportivo will keep working right till the final whistle.
Still hope here for Deportivo. Good looking cross. I've got an overload beyond the far post. Aguilar for Laure. Plenty of blue and white shirts waiting for the cross. Barcelona nearly there. Laure. All about the quality of the delivery. And it breaks off Bergantiños, and that may be Deportivo's last opportunity.
Well, I think you could be right, and there's been 2 or 3 really decent balls in there that haven't really been dealt with properly by Barcelona. You can see their vulnerability. Well, it looks like they've done enough to pick up all 3 points and hang on in what will be a sensational victory, really, after being 3-0 up, Kevin.
Well, full credit to Deportivo for making a real game of this after being 3 down inside 18 first-half minutes. But when Barcelona are involved and there's 9 goals in the game, the world's best player has to play a part, a very major part for Leo Messi. It's a hat-trick. Barcelona remain unbeaten. And it's been quite an evening at the Riazor. Deportivo 4, Barcelona 5.